Right, reviewing oil this week and the 3 days up of price action with the first red day and then the collapse on Friday. Right, so coming into Monday, at the start of Monday, price was consolidating. We've dropped down to the low, provided a short squeeze just before the New York session. We've got a 1 drive, 2 drive, and a 3rd drive with a pin hammer at 12 o'clock, which potentially caused this bullish run and explosion in price. So on the daily, if you can see from Friday, the daily candle wicked below and closed back above the Thursday's low. So that shows me Monday could potentially go higher, which it did, but there was no entry for me. Right, coming into Tuesday now. So we've got day one traders in the market. Then there's potential for a short trade here. We've got 3 drives above the prior day's high, with the overall trend being down. Right, with the overall trend being down, we've got a first green day. We've got a creeping trend in price with 1 drive, 2 drive, 3 drive, and a 3rd drive finishing with a bullish engulfment at 8 o'clock of the London session on Tuesday. So this is the down first prior 3 trading setup for me. So the entry would be here. Zoom in a little bit. Entry here. Take profit at the low of the day, just before the low of the day, and your stop loss is either going just above this bullish engulfment or above the wick high here. Normally I would probably place a little bit above the entry candle. So coming down, this is only a short scalp trade because of day 2 and because of how violent this V bottom is, which what could happen now, price can continue higher for the whole week, which it did, but he's just running back over what would have happened in live time. Right, so price nearly hit stop loss there. Most probably would have hit stop loss with a spread also there, but either way in live time this is most probably a loss because of how close it got to your stop loss. Price did then come lower for the scalp trade and then go higher, which was expected to end the day really. Right, coming into the next day now. So this is day 3, Wednesday. We've got from Monday, day 1 longs in the market, Tuesday, day 2 longs in the market, and now we're looking for day 3 longs. So what we'd be looking for here is long trades to take out the highs, which coming into the London session, we can see we've had the 1 drive, 2 drive, 3 drive, but on the 3rd drive at the moment, there's nothing presenting an entry for me. I need a pin hammer or engulfment at numbers. And then this here at 10 o'clock, so at the very end of the London session, there's a potential entry because we've got a 1 drive, 2 drive, 3 drive, the W formation with a pin hammer at the zeros, at 50s, looking for an explosive move. Your stop loss would be down there. It's a pretty big trade to be fair because of how big the pin hammer is, so the stop loss is going to be pretty big. And then you can use a measured move of all of the 3 drive price action. So your first take profit would be the high of the day. Second would be a 200 pip movement from the lows, and then you could even go to a 300 pip movement from these lows, 1, 2, 3. I'd be going to numbers just below the 3rd one. And obviously you have to see how price reacts when it gets to where it is now, because here that's day 3 traders in the market now, so price could reverse, so you'll be break even as price comes up to this level. So when price did come down, that's just missed the break even level, and price has continued higher, come back down again very fast. That would have been some news release or something. I'm pretty sure that might have been CPI. That might have been CPI on the Wednesday. Right, Wednesday, it was an interest rate decisions in the FOMC. Right, so back to this. This trade we currently still running, and then that's take profit hit just below numbers for 4%. So you'd have a 1% loss here, and you'd have a 4.5, 4.8% win there. So then coming into the Thursday, now we know on the daily price action as well, we have day 1 in the market, day 2 in the market, day 3 in the market. On day 4 now, I'm looking for a few things. I'm looking for a first red day. I'm looking for the prior day's highs to be spiked for a trade. And I could potentially take a long trade from the lows, but it's not the best. So as prices come down here now, if I was to take longs on day 4, I don't want the prior day high to be spiked first, which it hasn't here, and I would like a perfect setup down low to be going back up to the prior day's high. I wouldn't like to be dragging it much further as price can reverse now. What we have here is you could potentially call this 3 drives, some traders would be, but I don't really like this setup of 3 drives. It's too messy for me, so I left that. But there is a low consolidation, taking out the low of the day to then spike back in for the explosive move back up. But if you have a look here, it came back up to the high of the day. It's taken it out a tiny bit, and then that's when price did come lower to end the day. And then, so what's happened here? This is now a first red day with a new peak formation high on day 4 after 3 days of rise. So this shows now as a first red day after day 1, day 2, day 3 traders in the market. Price is very likely now for the next day to continue down to take out, and continue down very fast to take out all of these daily traders that's kind of creeping in the market. So there's going to be profitable traders down here, and all the way down here where this green line is. This will be my initial target here from the day 2 explosive move up. So it's a first red day, it's consolidative market up high as well, so it shows a lot of traders getting trapped up high who's still going long. We've got a nice break-in structure also here, which then prices come back up higher. So on the Friday now, the only thing I'm looking for is 3 peaks to the high to go lower, or the prior day's low to be spiked to go higher. Right, and then what's happened? So I come into the market on the London session, and as you can see here, we've already had the 3 peaks, and I did notice this in the London session, but I don't like taking the trades here, as price can very easily just pop up to the high of the day to present a nice opportunity for me to go lower. So I did miss this opportunity, but we've got a 1 drive, 2 drive, 3 drive higher, consolidated 50 pip consolidation. We got 3 drives, a 3 candle pin, 1, 2, 3 with a pin hammer at numbers, perfect setup, high of the day after the first red day and a narrow range day, looking for explosive move down. Price did come down then for the Asian session to retest the consolidation, the boxer consolidation in the London session, and the zeros for price to collapse in the London session. So that London session there is taken out. That London session there is then taken out all of these profitable traders down here who hasn't got out of the market, profitable traders down here also. So it's taken them out fast as well. How this has been creeping up, well, these have been explosive moves to be fair, but how price has been creeping before the explosive move, it's taken them out very fast in 1 day. So what I'd be expecting now in this session is for price to potentially, we've got 1 expansion, looking for 2, 3, and maybe even 4 expansions of the range, of the narrow range day, going back to the low of Monday. So taking longs here, it's not the best probability for my liking. And I've got here, this is a setup. We've got a 3 candle pin, 1, 2, 3 with a pin hammer, taking out the low of the day at the start of the New York session, so it's like a stop hunt. But because of the overall daily template, price is a lot more likely to fall down than go back up for a. There is profitable traders up high, so price is very potential. It is very likely for price to go back higher, but only trade on the days it's easy to make money on. I'd much prefer to take the shorts up here after this daily is set up rather than taking longs. And it's pretty clear to see we are now on the backside of the move. This trend line it's not like, doesn't need to be connected to anything, it's just to understand the trend of the move has been going up, that's the upside. Now we've got a first red day breaker structure, now on the downside. Now just look for shorts. There's no point trying to get the longs, just look for shorts. And then this long I didn't take would have been a stop loss after 30 minutes. And there was another potential entry here. I'll get rid of this now. There was another potential here because we've got a 1 drive, 2 drive, 3 drive with the pin hammer, but it still wasn't perfect for me, so I didn't take it. We've now got 1 drive, 2 drive. If this does come back down, there's a potential another 3 drives, which did happen with a bullish engulfment off the zeros. We've got 1 drive, 2 drive, 3 drive. A lot of people would be taking this higher. Consolidation down low. Price could potentially come back up to the prior day's low to take some profit from the traders who taken shorts. But again, because of the overall daily, I didn't want to take longs. I left the trade. I was patient with it. It's Friday afternoon. There's no point taking trade. Just wait till Monday because price is likely to finish lower, and then you can just continue the backside of price. Price again would have hit my stop loss. Did consolidate for a little bit and then spiked up exactly to the point where I was thinking it was. Could have gone higher here also, but price never. Price then consolidated for the rest of the day, and that's how the week ended. But now looking into next week, I'll be looking to go lower now, hopefully to take out these profitable traders down low from Monday. So trade on the days, it's easy to make money on. It's no point taking trades here and rushing for the trades. Go with the flow with the market. You're going up with the flow, obviously taking the small scalps with not huge precision on. You're taking your nice trades up here. And then on this day and this day, this is where you can add a lot of size in because price is looking to blow off very fast, to be fair. So yeah, that's a perfect daily setup. And now into next week, I'll be looking for price. Obviously anything can happen, the book can flip, but I'll be looking for price to come up a little bit higher now, maybe around here, to then have a nice dump in price to go lower. But as I've said, anything can happen. Price could easily just flip the book, go higher and continue higher for the rest of the year.